All right, welcome back to Good Friends Friday. I love this show. All right, our featured artist of the week, Ryan Dart, has joined me. Howdy, Ryan.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. All right, Ryan, first off, I want you to shout out your band members. So who are they?
Yeah, of course. So Katie Mental is the amazing vocalist.
Yes, Katie!
Doing all the harmonies with me.
Sounds
and
beautiful.
Is all over this new album. Peyton Langford is on the bass
What's
guitar.
up, Peyton? Yeah, Peyton!
He's played all sorts of crazy shows with me over the years. And Jonathan Day is on the drums.
Mr. Day! Mr. Day! Stunning drum work.
All
Stunning.
amazing people. and
Amazing.
I'm honored to get to play music with
Well,
them.
y'all sound amazing. It's like honey. That's what I picture.
I
Yeah,
love it.
it's like honey. Okay, I like to ask musicians this, one of the first questions. When did you know, I love music, this is it?
Probably 11 years old.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, young. Huh?
Yeah, young.
What inspired, like who inspired you? Which musicians?
Well, first was my mom playing piano, and she had this old, just chronically out of tune classical guitar that I first started strumming on. But I grew up on a steady diet of Bob Dylan and Fats Domino and old country folks like Willie and Townes Van Zandt and folks like that.
Mr.
So.
Nelson's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, what drew you specifically to Americana, that genre?
I guess it's just in my blood.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Colorado native, but my family moved away when I was a year and a half old because it was getting too crowded.
Oh, okay.
So-
Fair. A lot of natives are going to agree with that.
Right? So I grew up in Arkansas,
Nice.
below the poverty line, out in the middle of nowhere,
Really?
and just that country vibe is
Yeah.
just baked in the cake now.
Yeah. It's
Along
got
with
a-
the southern accent.
Yeah, it's good. It sounds, there's a certain just like twang to it that I love, which is amazing. And you guys do a great job. You wear many hats, including that great one with the feather in the cap. I love that. Songwriter, you're a farmer, you're a father, you're a partridge in a pear tree. How do those roles blend into the music, or do they not?
No, everything blends into the music. It's the way I process the world, and it's just, I try and write and play the things I would want to hear.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there's so many influences and so many great things out there to pull from. But yeah, being a father is my favorite job
Nice.
on the planet.
Daddy-o.
That's it.
That's amazing.
And even though I lost the farm in the divorce, I'm still a farmer at heart and
Yes,
looking
you are.
for I'm just, rebuilding and looking for the next chance to get out in the country.
That's right. Aren't we all just kind of rebuilding?
That's it.
Do you write I always ask this, lyrics first or music first, or does it change it up?
It's about 70% lyrics
Okay,
first,
okay.
and then music second.
Do you come up with the lyrics in the shower? I always come up with my best thoughts in the shower.
It's because you're not distracted by your phone.
I know,
or
that's so
some
true.
screen or something.
Very true. Very
I'm
true.
always writing.
You're always writing,
I'm, if I'm at a restaurant and I overhear something, or I'm driving, or wherever.
Yeah, you're a napkin writer. You take it down wherever.
That's it.
Okay, I got that. Now, you have a new album, and we were talking off camera about how this is so right for me right now. It's called If Love Don't Break You. Ha 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 ha, it's broken me. Which I think almost everyone can relate to for real, including yours truly, me. Tell us all about it.
So yeah, this started out, I guess, as the divorce album. I was, going through that whole process and at a low point, and that whole saga.
I get it. I get it.
And then by the time I had a whole group of songs written, and a lot of sad sack songs, and by the time I got in the studio and actually started recording this, I had a whole different group of songs.
Right.
Bunch
It
of love
changed.
songs.
Yeah, yeah.
And I through that, taken some time to write and process and grieve that relationship, and take some time to just grow and heal the things in myself that, not just from the marriage, but just in life in
Yes,
general.
yes.
It takes that work on ourselves. And so by the time this was finished, it's pretty upbeat, and
So it goes, you can see where you were in your life.
yeah.
That's
It's a whole arc, and I think it's got some of those elements for sure, but there's a little bit for everybody,
That's
no matter
good.
where you're at in that
wavelength.
process
Yeah.
or that hero's journey.
Yeah, we're driving the same tractor.
That's it.
I
That's
just came
it.
up with. Okay, you have shows coming up this fall.
Yes, ma'am.
Where can people see you? Because I know people loved the sound of this.
All right, great. Yeah. Let's see. The next one here locally is the Boulder Roots Music Festival
Oh, nice.
at the end of August. And then I'm doing a songwriter festival, the San Juan Songwriter Festival in
Nice.
Durango. I've got a Santa Fe date I'll be announcing in September and working on always booking more things.
So you're not doing much. I get it. No. Durango's like one of my favorite places. This
Yeah,
sounds
it's
amazing.
beautiful.
I'm going to send you back over for the next song because I want
Okay.
to hear more of your music.
Thanks.
And everybody, while he gets ready, I want to remind you all that you can stay up to date with all things Ryan Dart, including those upcoming shows he spoke about in the fall, by checking out his website. It's ryandartmusic.com.